Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this big right triangle ABC along with this angle bisector CD, as you can see in this given diagram. And as a result, we are ended up with this yellow shaded right triangle DBC. And the area of this yellow shaded triangle has been given to us as square root of 3 centimeter square. And moreover, this angle CAD is alpha. The angle ACD is alpha. And finally, this angle DCB is alpha as well. And furthermore, this segment AD is being represented by X. And now our task is to find the value of X. In other words, we are going to find this segment length AD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this triangle ADC. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. And here we can see this angle C is our exterior angle, whereas these angles A and B are our opposite interior angles, such that this angle C is going to be equal to A plus B. And now let's focus on this triangle ADC once again. For this triangle, this angle is going to be our exterior angle, and that's going to be equal to the sum of these two opposite interior angles. So therefore, this exterior angle is going to be equal to alpha plus alpha is going to make it 2 times alpha. And now let's focus on this yellow shaded triangle DBC. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. According to this theorem, the sum of 3 interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So therefore, in this yellow shaded triangle, the sum of these 3 interior angles must be equal to 180 degrees. And we know this angle is our 90 degrees angle. So therefore, the sum of 3 interior angles are going to be angle alpha plus angle 2 times alpha plus 90 degrees must be equal to 180 degrees. And now I'm going to subtract 90 degrees from both sides. And here we can see this 90 degrees and negative 90 degrees gone. So 3 times alpha is going to be equal to 90 degrees. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 3 to isolate alpha. So therefore, our angle alpha value turns out to be 30 degrees. And since our angle turns out to be alpha equals to 30 degrees, so this is going to be our angle 30 degrees. And likewise, this angle 2 times alpha is going to give us 60 degrees. And now let's focus once again on this yellow shaded triangle DBC. And we can see that this turns out to be our special 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle. Since this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees, and this angle is our 90 degrees. And now let me go over the basic review. And now let's focus on this triangle CBD. And we know this is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Since this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees, and this angle is our 90 degrees angle. And now let's make an observation. We can see that 30 degrees is our smallest angle, whereas this 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore, the side opposite to the smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg, and the leg opposite to our largest angle is going to be our longest leg. It is also called the hypotenuse. And in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. If the smallest leg is 1 unit, then the longest leg has got to be 2. And this third leg has got to be square root of 3. And in general, if this smallest leg is lowercase a, then this longest leg is going to be 2 times a, and this third leg is going to be a times the square root of 3. And now let's revert our attention back to this yellow shaded triangle DBC. We can see this segment DB is the smallest leg, so this has got to be lowercase a, and this hypotenuse CD is our longest leg, so this is going to be 2 times a, and this third leg has got to be a times the square root of 3. And now our task is to find the value of lowercase a before we could calculate the value of x. Now let's focus once again on this yellow shaded triangle DBC. We know the area of this triangle has been given to us as square root of 3 centimeter square. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And we can see in our case the base of this yellow shaded triangle is lowercase a, whereas the height of this triangle is a times square root of 3. And the area of this triangle has been given to us as square root of 3. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So the area has been given to us as square root of 3 is going to be equal to a half times our base is a times the height is a times the square root of 3. Let's simplify. So square root of 3 is going to be equal to square root of 3 divided by 2 times a times a is going to give us a square. And now I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. 2 divided by square root of 3 on the right hand side, and likewise I'm going to multiply the left hand side with 2 divided by square root of 3 as well. And here we can see this whole thing cancels out with this one, and over here this square root of 3 is gone with this square root of 3. So therefore our a square value simply turns out to be 2. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking the square root on both sides, and here we can see this square and square root undo each other. So therefore our lowercase a value turns out to be positive square root of 2 centimeter. So thus our lowercase a value turns out to be square root of 2. So therefore this segment is going to be square root of 2, and this CD length is going to be 2 times a, means 2 times the square root of 2. And now let's focus on this triangle ADC. And we can see this is an isosceles triangle, since this angle is alpha and this angle is alpha as well. So therefore we conclude that this isosceles triangle has this side AD equal to this side CD, as you can see in this given equation. And we know our this CD length is 2 times square root of 2, and this side length is x. So therefore we conclude that our x value is going to be equal to 2 times square root of 2 centimeter. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, this side x value turns out to be 2 times square root of 2 centimeter, and that is going to be approximately equal to 2.83 centimeter as well. In other words, this x length turns out to be 2 times square root of 2 centimeter, and that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.